Hello everybody and welcome back to Victoria 2, where I currently have no idea what's happening, but I'm doing things that I'm pretty sure are mistaken, so that I can see how they end up failing. Now, I'm looking at this, and the middle class is just fluctuating wildly here between their needs getting fully and not fulfilled at all. So that's exciting. But for right now, I'm going to continue to just leave it where it is. How can we see our current justification level? War justification. 60%. Okay, so 70 more days. That's going to be exciting because, yeah. That's certainly going to be exciting. We still need to get a lot more wine into there. But a lot of our money is, I believe, currently going into wool, but looking at this, see, we have a bunch of money, and I'm wondering why it isn't just buying wine. Because we have it set to 100% on constructions. And it is spending 22 per day, I believe, on wine. So yeah, 22 per day. It's buying 2 wine per day. And my question then is, where is it all going? Okay, how can we buy more wine? Because we have a stockpile currently of cash. So if we don't automate this... Okay, how do I go about doing this? I'm just trying to wrap my head around this interface. Do we just, like, confirm trade? We can't just straight up buy wine? Like, I can crank up the maximum stockpile, sure. You can see the price of wine is slowly increasing. But the amount that it's buying isn't the amount that I want to buy, because our amount of money keeps going up. I want to be spending all of our money on wine right now. Like, I want to get these cavalry made. ASAP. So we can stop incurring these expenses. But we are spending a huge amount of our wine, in fact, the vast, vast majority that we're actually importing, is being spent on maintaining our government, right? So that's fine. Is there just not any more wine available? Like, I don't even see who it's produced and used by. That's weird. Okay, so population needs of wine. Turn off automation to change setting. Okay. I think there's just not any more wine available being exported, is my theory. And we go back in here and it'll have reset back to 1.943. So, yeah, I think we need to change our maximum stockpile here. No, not 2,000. Don't be at 2,000. We need to change our maximum stockpile to be like 5. And now if we do that, we should theoretically be importing a lot more wine. Maybe? I don't know, our finances are still staying up there. Now, here's the weird thing. Why are we making 15 pounds yesterday? Our projected daily balance is 11.8 in the red. And then we tick it, but we made 11.2. That's confusing to me. Our next projected daily income is 14.4, but we made 8.6. Why is this discrepancy like this? I'm confused about that. You can see we're in the black like every single day, and our amount of money is going up, But also, oh, we have our CB. That's fine. But with us in the black every single day, but our projected daily balance in the red every single day, that makes it really hard to know where we should have our defense spending, doesn't it? Like, should we be at 50%? Well, it says we're going to be losing 40 per day, but we just gained 8.5. Now we lost 18.3, 17.8. So that's more like it. So we need to drop this by about 15 or so. So this should be at like, what, 26? We'll go to negative 30 here, thereabouts. It seems to take a day to take that into account. But why is there such a big discrepancy between our projected daily balance and what we're actually earning? That's what I'm really confused about right now. If you happen to know, please let me know. I would be fascinated to know. Is it something to do with our trades? Like, is the trade price up? Oh my, I'm hitting my microphone here. Is the trade price updating and this doesn't take that into account? But if that's the case, why is it every single day? It's like if we drop our defense spending down to 20%, it says we're losing 27.1, but then we actually lost 7.4. Now we're going to lose 27.3, but we actually lost 4.1, 27.2, 4.1, 3.2. Now we're in the black a little bit. So like these numbers are substantially apart. And I'm very confused about that. Is it maybe because the middle class is fluctuating so much with their needs? But even then, that shouldn't affect the difference between the projected daily balance and what we're seeing here. Like right now it's only 7 apart. That's 14 apart. And that's even more. Like, we're almost in the black right now. Our new upper house has been assembled. Okay, so reactionary lost 7%, conservative gained 0.5%, liberal gained 6.5%. Okay, sounds good. Oh my. I really don't think we can defeat that. I'm not sure where they're going, but it looks like they're just kind of chilling. Yeah, it really does look like they're just kind of chilling. But I'm much more concerned right now about this economic issue, because if I can't trust this projected daily balance, how can I balance my expenses? Like, the expenses are staying solid. The daily income is fluctuating quite a lot. Like, look at that. That jumped up because life needs are getting fulfilled. Which is all well and good. So I think for right now, I'm just going to cut the military spending, and I'm just going to try to figure out what's going on with this budget. Because I'm very confused about that. Ottoman Empire declared war on Egypt 4 days ago. That's actually fascinating. We'll see if they pull back any of these troops. Yeah, these guys are pulling back. We'll give them a little while. Oh, these guys are pulling back too. Okay, so that means we can move this force over here. And that also means if I open up my plan editor here, I'll get rid of this plan and create a new one. And let's make sure it's green, because that's easier for me to see. And then it would be essentially, the idea would be we just grab territory as quick as we can from like this-ish. There we go. And then like this. and then like this would be the idea. Also, I would like to point out this plan editor saves between sessions, so that also means that I can quickly visualize the plan when I'm doing new sessions, which is kind of cool. I really like this plan system, and I wonder if it's in other Paradox games, and I just haven't ever looked at it. It's a possibility, I suppose. I should look into that. Next time I'm in Europa, which I will be later today, I'll look into that. Anyway, for now, we have a newspaper available. Look at that. War between Chile and Bolivia. Sweden's relations with the UK. Prices on luxury clothes are rising. The USA has expanded. That's nice. Oh, and these cavalry are actually being built now. That's great. The real question is, can we get in and out and just have them cede this to us? They're fighting the Ottomans, so they're going to be pretty busy. So that's a thing. These cavalry are getting a fair amount of wine now, actually. That's going up relatively quickly. That's good to see. But I think we're going to wait on these cavalry being finished before we do this. Well, actually, how's the war going? Can we see it? At war with the Ottoman Empire. Can we see the war? It seems like there was a wars thing in the diplomacy. Yeah. Ottoman liberation of Egyptian Ankara and Adana. Okay, so the Ottomans are winning a little bit. Military strength of Egypt is considered 10. What is our military strength considered? Is that military rank? No, I don't think so. Let's see. Where would we see that? Would that be maybe in our military tab in here? Combat width of 30, blah, 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 blah. That's not very helpful. What about in maybe our diplomacy? Like, where is us? I guess we'll have to just find ourselves in the list. I don't see a show own nation. Okay, Ethiopia, right here. So you can see our military rank is 32 compared to Egypt's 27. So Egypt is a little bit more powerful than us in military rank. It doesn't really say military power, but in military rank, they're a little bit above us, but they're also fighting the Ottomans. So we're going to try to grab this as an opportunity. But I'm just going to wait until this cavalry is ready to go, and then we'll declare. We are still accumulating wine here, and that's kind of going slowly at this point. But I do think that I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of spending. Like, let's go ahead and spend something around £5 a day on our military. That's not a lot, but it'll help a little. So 20 more days on those cavalry. And I'm pretty sure that this is infantry irregulars cavalry. I'm not 100% on that. It might be like infantry cavalry artillery, but if that's the case, then infantry isn't the first in the comma series there. It's something like that. We've been in the red for a while here, but it's not very red. But I'm going to go ahead and cut back administration to the levels of education. That should help. Okay, these cavalry are now done. I'm going to group them up over here. And these cavalry we're not going to wait on. That's been a while that they've been working on that. Although, what we could do, I suppose, is we could go in here, cancel these irregulars, and build irregulars somewhere else. Which we don't appear to be able to do. Wonderful. Okay. We'll build irregulars right there then. Okay. So I think it's time to make a mistake. Let's go ahead and declare war here. Now, we want to acquire a state. What state do we want to acquire? We need to look that up. So we want this over here, right? So where's the state map mode? Naval crises, relations, civilization level, blah, 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 blah. Sphere of influence, nationality. Region. Okay, Sennar. But what we really want is Kordofan. So we want Sudan and Kordofan. Yep. Okay. So let's go ahead and go into here, declare war, acquire state, Kordofan, and acquire state, Sudan. Can we do both? We can't do both. When given the option, I would rather have Kordofan than the rest of Sudan. Okay. Cost 16 war score to demand in a peace deal. Good to know. But it looks like we can only declare for Kordofan. Hopefully we'll be able to grab Sudan as well. But we'll just head over here, and over here. And hopefully they won't turn up. We'll see. Anyway, it is time to put a cut in here, and I'm going to go ahead and do that. Subscribe for more, and next episode, we'll see just how much of a mistake this war was. Oh boy. This is going to be great. See you all next time.